Hey, you gotta let me in. I just got back from the worst date ever. No, I didn't get stood up or anything. It was just a bad date. No, I met them at a club downtown. You know, the one a couple streets away from my old apartment. They were there when we were celebrating Lee's new job offer. Well, I'll tell you what happened if you let me in. Well, I'm kind of exaggerating. It wasn't like it went that bad. It wasn't even close to the worst date I've ever had. It was just... It didn't go great, you know? It was mediocre. The conversation was... I don't know. We weren't arguing or anything, but it was so boring. It was like we had no idea who each other were. Yeah, I know dates are supposed to be for getting to know each other or whatever, but it was so awkward. I swear there was more awkward silence and trying to find something to say than actual conversation. I feel like trying to talk to one of those dolls with a pull string and a sound box where they just kept saying the same thing over and over. Conversation went in more circles than one of those little loading screen things. I know. I really figured that we'd have more chemistry after all the times that we've, you know, been together. But we didn't. Honestly, it was pretty disappointing. Of course not. Why would I tell them that? It'd be a dick move. I just told them that we obviously didn't have a future together, so we should just stop seeing each other. Thankfully, they agreed with me, so that was the end of that. What do you mean? Of course it's better than telling them that they're boring. Well, it's not worse. Well then, what would you have said, huh? How would have you handled that situation? That's such a cop-out. You can't just say that you wouldn't get in a situation like that. You don't know if you would. I mean, yeah, we have different approaches to dating and all that, but you can't say that you'll never get into a relationship like that. What if you meet someone at a club or something and you both just hit it off and you just skip all the normal get to know each other stuff? I know that's not your usual style, but you can't say that you would never hook up with someone and see where that takes you. Hold on, what do you mean? You can't just say something like that and not tell me more. Of course I'm surprised you never hooked up with anyone, and now you're telling me you did? That's so... Ugh, I don't even know where to start. Tell me everything. Uh-huh. Okay. Wow. Oof. Wait. So you hooked up with them, but they ghosted you after you told them you had asked if they wanted to be more? What the hell is wrong with them? Are they stupid? What do I mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? What I mean is, they could have had you, and they didn't want you. That has to be the stupidest goddamn thing I've ever heard. Well, because you're you. You're just the best. You're the person everyone wants to be with. You're... What kind of moron wouldn't want you? Of course I mean it. You're nice, you're funny, you're understanding, you're so fun to talk to. You're exactly the kind of person everyone wants to date. You're the person I wish I'd gone on a date with tonight. I, I said that I'd wished I had gone on a date with someone like you. No, I didn't. I said someone like you. I didn't say I wanted to go on a date with you specifically. I don't want to... Ugh, there's no way you'd believe me, is there? Yeah, that's what I figured. Freudian slips. Well, the cat's out of the bag now. I guess there's no use trying to hide it now, huh? So, here's the honest truth. I have feelings for you. Pretty strong feelings, actually. Romantic feelings. For a while now, it's been years now. Yeah, I'm serious. What do you mean? Oh, no, I understand. It seems kind of weird coming from me, doesn't it? I have a reputation for, wandering around, I guess. Can't really blame you for not thinking I'm serious. I've never really expressed any interest in you like that, so I can see why it doesn't make any sense. Screw it, it's you. It's always been you, and I was so stupid that I didn't notice it until the damage was done. I realized I had feelings for you when we were still in grade school, and I was so stupid. When I realized I had a crush on you, I was terrified. You were my best friend. How the hell was I supposed to tell you that I wanted to be more than your friend? I mean, if you hadn't felt the same way, you and I both know we would have gone our separate ways and never talked again. I just couldn't risk that. I couldn't ruin our friendship. Not like that. Not when it was so much easier to just hide it and keep being your friend. But years kept going by, and even when I knew we were both mature enough to handle it, I just couldn't. I was too scared. So I tried to do the second best thing. I tried to date someone like you. In retrospect, it was a terrible idea, and I know that, but I just couldn't help it. And I mean, it wasn't just because they were like you, but it was also people who were like you in some way or another. When I tried to think about what I like about them, I'd always seem to say the same thing that I liked about you. I kept telling myself that I was dating around to figure out what I wanted in a person, but the truth is, I already knew what I wanted. I wanted you. I still do. That's why I can't date anyone for more than a month. Because the thought that you're single and I could be dating you instead has always got me going crazy. And I break it off with whoever I'm seeing because it will always be you. And it's not really fair to them. It will always be you, and no one else can replace you because how could I want anyone but you when you're right in front of me? How could there be anyone else when all I see is you? You're my everything. But I've already screwed that up and I can't have you now because how could you want me? How could you want to date someone who's broken as many hearts as I have? How could you love me? How could you love who I am? Hey, come on, you don't have to. You don't have to hug me. I don't need any comforting. Yeah, maybe I do. Why do you have to be so perfect? Well, I know you're not perfect, but that's what makes you perfect. If you were actually perfect, I'd probably find you a lot more annoying. Well, yeah, I know that no one's perfect. That's impossible, but... Wait, are you trying to get me to say that nobody, myself included, can be perfect so I can feel better? No, not really. I appreciate the thought, but... I've hurt so many people. I mean, I've made people cry. That's not something a good person does. I'm not just not perfect, I'm a bad person. What do you... Of course I put an effort in with everyone I was with. Even if it was just a quick thing. I always tried to make a real connection. No, I'd only cut it off after it became obvious that we weren't gonna work out. I just didn't want to string them along. Especially when I had feelings for you. They didn't deserve that. I mean, yeah, I could be worse. But that doesn't mean I'm a good person. Well, then if I'm not a bad person, then what am I? Just a person? Stupid person, maybe. So I'm the well-meaning idiot then. Fool with a heart of gold. Well, not gold, but... Yeah, you think it's gold? Well, I'm flattered. Coming from you, it makes me feel happy to hear that. I think you've got a heart made of precious metals, too. Well, I guess I better get going. I don't want to overstay my welcome. I didn't mean to come over here and bother you. Well, I mean I did, but not quite like this. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Come on, let go of me. I should really leave now. I've said way too much tonight. You really want me to stay? You sure? After everything I've said? You really want to give it a shot? You want to give me a shot? Yeah, I'd love to. I wanted to be with you for so long. If you're willing to give us a shot, I'm more than happy to try. Cuddle? Yeah, of course I want to. Here on the couch. Yeah, you can put your arms around me if you want to. This is nice. Can I put my head on your shoulder and hug you closer? I hope this isn't weird to say, but I really like having you this close. I like how it feels to have my arms wrapped around you. Oh, I can't say I expected you to do that. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Can we do that again? Wow. You know, this isn't where I'd expected to be tonight. But I'm much happier with this than whatever I was expecting. This is a lot better. Yeah, go ahead and put a movie on. Though don't be surprised if I fall asleep while we're halfway through. It's been an eventful evening, and you're so warm, and I'm way too comfy to not pass out. Yeah, are we racing then? Whoever falls asleep first wins. Alright, you're on then. 3, 2, 1, go. But before we go asleep, I just want you to know I'm going to make your breakfast when you wake up, okay? I'm really good with pancakes and hash browns. Hey guys, if you're listening to this and haven't fallen asleep yet, congratulations. I want to thank you personally for watching my videos. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. If you're interested in more spicier stuff, check out my Patreon in the description below. Take care and sleep well. I'll see you in the next one.